Really nice, cooler, and kind of dry day out there, Allison.
Yes, it was beautiful outside. Unfortunately, dry yet again. Not a good situation for those forest fires, but Mary Runyon did send in this picture to me from Pike County. That's actually a sundog in the sky. That happens when we have those high cirrus clouds and when the light reflects just right off the clouds. Now, we saw a very dry day today, not a single drop outside. Official high in Jackson hit 64 degrees, pretty much on par with where we should be for this time of year. So we're finally seeing some cooler weather, but very dry outside thanks to this area of high pressure pretty much parking itself over the bluegrass. Temperatures right now sitting in the mid to upper 50s rather, 58 degrees for Prestonsburg, Jackson sitting at 56 degrees, 55 in Harlan County, and Bell sitting at 53 degrees in Middlesboro. So throughout the Cumberland Valley, just a little bit cooler. Now our air is very dry. You can see these dew points sitting in the upper 30s throughout eastern Kentucky. And when our air is this dry, also not seeing any rainfall on Pinpoint Doppler, that is leading to all of these forest fires becoming very problematic over the last week, in fact. Now here's a current look at the burn ban map throughout eastern Kentucky. All of these counties highlighted in this orange area under that burn ban, meaning you are not allowed to burn any fires outside, any open fires outside at any time, day or night. Now temperatures throughout the rest of the night are going to drop down into the lower 50s over the next couple of minutes, and then from there we're dropping all the way down into the upper and mid 30s throughout eastern Kentucky. So it's going to be a fairly chilly night. In fact, we do have a frost advisory in effect that goes into effect at 3 o'clock tonight, lasting until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Some areas even dropping down into the lower 30s. So if you have some sensitive plants or crops, be sure to take care of those before you go to bed. Now tonight it's going to be clear and cold. Tomorrow is going to be a sunny day and yet another dry day. And as we head into next week, we are going to stay mostly dry. Throughout the morning hours, temperatures are going to range in the upper 30s, and then from there we're going to see our temperatures making their way into the mid and upper 60s. So we'll warm up just a little bit more for your Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening, but then temperatures quickly drop down into the mid 50s once the sun sets. And you notice we are going to stay very dry over the next couple of days, leading to that severe, that high risk of forest fires throughout the rest of the weekend. And in fact, throughout the beginning of next week as well. On Monday, we are going to stay dry yet again. Tuesday is our best chance of seeing rain in the forecast, but again, until then, we are at a very high risk of forest fires over the next couple of days. Now, election day, I mentioned next best chance of rain, only a 20% chance though, and even the rain that we do get still expected to be fairly light, and then throughout the rest of the week we are going to stay fairly dry. Now overnight tonight the time does change. We are going to fall back an hour, Angela. Thank goodness for that extra hour of sleep. I'm very excited for it, but do not forget to set your alarm clocks back 1 hour tonight before going to bed.
All right, Allison, thanks so much. Another dominating performance by Lamar Jackson.